Hey people, it's me, Penra776. I told you that there would be changes on our Aether Raids, and lo and behold, changes there are. What have we improved? Well, to start with, let's make things tankier. Here's Flora, we've given her fast save. Here's Faye, who is all set up for near save. These are going to protect our team from getting slapped by those player phase threats. In addition to that, we also want more kill power. Here's the kill power. It's Lewyn. He's been a bit debuffed at the moment, but if he quads, he should just obliterate things. We've changed some other units as well. Gatrie is still pretty much the same. Sayros doesn't have to tank things anymore because of the saves, so she can run impact. That's great. Anyway, our opponent's Naga, Regin at +1, Micaiah, Legendary Claude, Gunnthra, and Dorothea. And immediately I realised something because, well, this map, tankiness was designed about our main ranged defensive threat, being Ninja Lyn. And Ninja Lyn, very strong unit of course, but needs to be defended against in a different way from certain other ranged threats. You're about to discover that in a second here because, well, it's Legendary Claude bonus season. I didn't think about that when choosing this season to debut the updated team, but Legendary Claude has something that Ninja Lyn doesn't have. He has an actually decent amount of survivability in the form of, you saw it just there, 80% damage reduction. I can't really overstate how nuts that is. Ninja Lyn relies on just pure, absurd, brave weapon, high damage to smash things to teeny tiny bits. Claude doesn't need that. Claude can take an attack back. Luckily here, we're not just fighting Claude. We managed to teleport over to Dorothea, get an extra kill there, but Claude can not be stopped, basically. Didn't design the map around him because I thought nobody would be using him because, well, he's been out for quite a while and we haven't really seen him. But it's his bonus season, as I said, and Claude bonus season means, look, Moonbow. Moonbow from Faye. 10 damage. Claude bonus season means that suddenly all those people who had a Claude and weren't using him have decided actually it's time to, Claude things up. Faye.
This is the end.
Oh, Moonbow's going to make it close. Moonbow barely kills Faye. Unfortunate for us. So now we're left with just Gatrie and Lewyn as our offensive threats. Hopefully Lewyn able to actually manage something here. Lo and behold, Gunnthra tasting some of that wind magic. But yeah, basically, long story short, we weren't prepared for Claude. Gatrie advantage designed for slightly less tanky units than Regin. Mainly designed to stop those, tomes with massive damage. Ashera, I'm looking at you. Ninja Lyn also, but not Regin.
Hold a grudge if you must.
Again, Claude's damage reduction means he's able to take a whole bunch of fights without even worrying about his HP stat. And now it's just down to the Mirabili to finish this battle. They don't really stand a chance, I'm going to be honest here. One Mirabilist down, and as for the second Mirabilist, well, I think, luckily for us, the opponent realised they couldn't get that last pot and kill. So a win, but not really a deserved one. Into Battle 2 here. Who do we have here? Well, it's another Legendary Claude, and this guy's +8. Also Plumeria, Brunner at +10, Regin +3, Ashera +7, and Naga. Where they're going with that Claude, looks like they might be angling for the Mirabilis here. The only unit on the team who's out of save range. Indeed, that seems to be the case, and yeah, she's not going to survive that. Sad, but true. And now they can just back out. Do we have for reach? Luckily the gravity doesn't really affect us since we're using ground orders to get around, but sadly we ladder out in kind of the wrong way and don't get any free shots at anyone here. Again, Claude able to take on Flora. Not much we can do about that. It's really hard to pick any unit that can take on Claude when Claude's in player phase. Flora definitely isn't it. Shara here. Oh, with a beautiful, beautiful animation. Shame it's being used against my units, huh? Gatrie advantage. Not quite enough to stop Brunir. And Brunir gets counterattack to... well, not the counterattack, just the attack, I guess. And last but not least, Claude. Doing Claude things. One-shots Faye there with the special, but regardless of that, Faye would not have been able to kill Claude anyway, because even though that was 86 damage, it would have been reduced to less than that. Lewyn, couldn't you have done one more point of damage? Obviously, I need to invest some more merges in this guy. Wow. And now it's down to just Mirabilis, and, well, that's an easy pot for them. There's the match, and, well, hopefully we're not going to see any more Legendary Claudes. Hopefully. Hopefully. I'm manifesting it. Well, here's the next replay, and I don't see a Claude here. That's good. I do see Legendary Arm, +1, Plumeria, Regen, Duo Alfonse at +10, Robin, Grima, +2, and weird Legendary Lyn, +1. Interesting pick. With that hindrance up, Duo Alfonse isn't going to be able to pre-charge, so he's going to be kind of weak here. But, well, maybe they have some idea of what they're going to do with him. Grima testing the trap. That's the real trap. They're going to pull her out with Regen. No, they're leaving her in. Trying to geotank with Grima and Alfonse, and, well, Lewyn can answer that. Didn't even need the quad there. And dance on the Saros, dance on the Lewyn. Lewyn going for Legendary Arm here. Doesn't even need the double here. 58 damage going to slap arm off the face of the planet. Saros. Robin, interestingly, see the advantage here. Not going to help, but it was a nice attempt, and Saros obliterates Robin. Kill number 2. And save units move up to protect the team again. Lewyn unfortunately out of range of save, and he's not going to survive a Regen. But actually barely survives the Saver Shell on hit 1. It takes the follow-up attack to take Lewyn down. And, this looks an awful lot to me like this person has given up. Just to confirm, yeah, that's not getting you very far. 0 damage. Flora can answer that with over 100 damage. That leaves just Regen hiding out in the corner. Not corner enough. Saros picking up the final blow here.
Not good enough.
For the first match that we've won, but we kind of deserved to win. Hey, that feels good at least. And that was a +10 too. We slapped a +10. Now, who's next? I see something here. Flayn. Regen, +1. Gustav, near save. Henriette, far save. Plumeria, and Nifl. That's 2 sources of damage reduction for this save pair here. This is going to be the test of our new Lewyn and his ability to slap. Or, well, it might be Flora who slaps, honestly. But either way, yeah, here it is. Here's the slap. Let's count. 1 hit, 2 hits. And 3 hits with the iceberg. That's bar save, cut down size. And we can keep going. Gustav's got 80% damage reduction on the first hit. He has no damage reduction on the subsequent 3 hits. Lewyn, well, Flayn isn't really a tank, but Flayn gets just zapped too. And I think that's a pretty convincing showing there. Harmonic Gatrie doing wonders for our ability to cut through tanks. You thought I'd only redesigned my map once this season? You'd be wrong. I realized the previous layout was all based on George as the main tank. Well, we no longer need to rely on George because we've got saves, so we can change the skills on some units, and we can change the maps to better cover everything with save and to better protect our buildings. Well, some of these units are different at least. Lewyn's still pretty much the same. As for the opposing team, Regin, Fallen Edelgard, Leon, Fallen Leon, Plumeria, and Naga at +1, and finally Nifl. Moving up, the defense tiles in front of the team look kind of tempting, which I think is a good thing for me. Because as tempting as they look, I'm pretty confident in the team's ability to, regardless, cut through anything that stands on them. And let's have this Fallen Edelgard be our first test of that. Lewyn just shreds her to pieces. Great start. And how far can we ladder out? Well, we can move out to Nifl, that's for certain. Nifl, how do you feel about getting Lewyned? Yeah, I thought as such. Oh, he hits so hard, it's beautiful. And on top of that now, we've got into this position where save is regardless covering all of our units. So any enemy attempts to counterattack after that first rollout turn is still going to be met with pretty feisty resistance there. Faye almost kills Regin, and only takes about half health in return. And if you watch, Healing Tower is going to fill that all the way back up. Let's get some more kills. Lewyn might not have this, actually. Oh no, wait for Luna. The Luna might do it.
Just give up.
The Luna doesn't do it. Okay, well, at least he survived. Let's call that a draw, huh? Still, Plumeria is a pretty bad matchup for Lewyn. Luckily, Faye, pretty bad matchup for Plumeria. 75 damage. We didn't need Lewyn to do anything. Faye had it handled from the beginning. Again, we've set up in perfect save position here. Look, Faye saving Lewyn. Regin not going to be able to do anything. Again, Regin only barely survives the encounter. And, well, now everyone's looking very much in range. Lewyn's going to zap Naga.
Such power.
Regin dies to Saros, okay. And then that is just going to leave the question of Fallen Leon.
Not good enough.
Can we beat him? Faye making an attempt, but not really that good of an attempt. Fallen Leon very strong against colorless ranged units. Luckily, we have another unit on the scene here. That Faye had rookie numbers. These are the real numbers. 72 times 2. And for the finishing blow here, let's throw in the iceberg.
All done.
153 with Leon's damage reduction. That's actually more like 106 damage. We take that win. Alright, who's next? Looks like Joe Peony, Lysithea, plus 10, Regan, May, Shara, and another Legendary Claude. Looks like a very offensive team, but it's a Legendary Claude offensive team, which we've already covered we're not really built for, so let's just hope that the updated map is just enough to keep him out. Good news is that they prodded with Regan and didn't seem to see much, so hopefully that bodes well. Again, looking at it with Claude and running away. Maybe they don't see an answer here. That's what I'm hoping, at least. Smite up and... oh, they're attacking. And yeah, that looks like they've got it. A little close, but Claude's damage reduction... just... again, insane. Who needs defensive stats when you can reduce damage by 80%? Okay, let's see if we can ladder out to them. Not looking too good here. No, okay. Give them another turn then to keep attacking. Lewyn is outside of save range. Well, our save unit's dead, so of course he's outside of save range. And on top of that, Lysithea, an absolute nuke. Claude going to finish off Saros here as well. Or not going to finish off Saros. I forgot she had damage reduction. Regan going to finish off Saros here, but at least we used up an extra action there. So we're slightly less dead than we could otherwise have been. But again, they're able to pull very far out of range. Does not bode well. But not far out of range enough. Faye, can you pull this off? No.
Did you think I'd miss?
Okay, I was expecting a little bit better from you there, Faye, honestly, not gonna lie. That means it's just down to Gatrie now to try and carry this one. Come on, Gatrie, show us what you've got.
I won't back down.
I take back everything I just said. Alright, Mirably, you're our only hope. Yeah, good tactical move there. Unfortunately, not going to pay off. Claude takes down one. Only good news for us is they're kind of running out of turns here, so they're going to have to find some way to get that pot. Would you believe it? They found some way to get that pot. And, okay, there goes the final Mirabilis. Not our proudest moment. The only real hope is that people hopefully forget Claude exists after his bonus season ends. I mean, they didn't really use him before his bonus season, right? Anyway, next team up here. Aha! You see, this is why I emptied that lane. Our important buildings aren't in the side where people like to put the catapult. Altina on offense, Dancer Quan, interesting pick, Ashera, Regan, Legendary Claude, and Gatrie. If they choose to play a phase here with that Quan, then that could be a bit of an issue, but it looks like instead they've chosen to tank with the Duo Altina, who does not have her advantage active. So, is she tanky enough? Well, Gatrie, interestingly, going in first. Gatrie not really meant to be our Altina counter, but apparently that works. Okay, sure, whatever you say, game. And she's still going. There's Quan down. And, oh, that means she's got Galeforce. Galeforce lets her hit save unit Gatrie. And she kills him as well.
So weak.
Gatrie pops off. And, oh, just an incredible showing by Gatrie there. Rest of the team didn't even need to do anything. They might as well not have been there. Good job. Next. Who's next? Looks like another Fallen Edelgard to start with here. Alright, Naga +2. Duo Peony, Regin, Duo Alfonse, and another Legendary Claude. Why does everyone have a Legendary Claude? This one's +1. Looks like they're sending Fallen Edelgard straight up there. She's attacking. This is why we have near save. Faye able to take 1 hit from Edelgard. Able to take 2 hits from Edelgard. And that's Galeforce. 3 hits from Edelgard? It's more likely than you think. Edelgard's on that defensive terrain, so she has a decent chunk of survivability. Let's see if that matters. There's a rally, dance, and Lewyn, here we go. 17 times 4. Well, instructions unclear. Fallen Edelgard stuck in blender. Lovely, lovely kill there by Lewyn. Faye rolling out as well. And with the help of Triangle Adept, that mighty, mighty moonbow cuts through Alphonse like he's nothing. Team rolls up, and we've got full save coverage, so there's nothing really they can do, yet we force the surrender. Now, what do we have here? Looks like Regin, alright, +5. Altina, +6. Duo Micaiah, +7. Bumeria, +2. Caden, +10. And Selkie, let's see, +10. Oh, a real beast unit enjoyer here. I'm wondering what their plan is. We'll see. And are they really... Hang on. Pause for a second. Selkie, +10, has damage reduction based on having higher res than the opponent. Beast unit relying on that res for survivability. You see this effective damage over here against beast units from someone who's going to quad, from someone who is possibly the only unit in the game that can reliably contest Selkie on resistance. Maybe not the best idea, tanking like that. Okay, let's see Flora come in. It didn't even matter. Flora didn't have to do anything. Faye actually picking up the kill there, which honestly I think is kind of a shame because I want to see a really big number. But okay, that's allowed. What about Lewyn? Micaiah has a lot of res, it does not matter against the Quad Lewyn. And we've rolled up. Lewyn unfortunately going to be Regin'd a little bit here. Not much we can do about that, but he's already done his job. So, no complaints there. Regin running away now, as Regin often does. And, oh no, actually going for Mirabilis instead. Execution triggering. And, oh, loud combo. Aha. Well, it doesn't matter. Mirabilis is dead anyway. And Caden, strong as he is, maybe not a good answer to Faye here. Alright, let's see what we can do. Come on, Flora, hit Caden, effective damage. Well, Faye's taking out Regin. That's a good sign for Flora to hit Caden and deal... Mirabilis stealing the kill. Come on, I want to see the big number, Mirabilis. I want to see the big number. Well, kill's a kill, I guess. Can't be helped. Flora, at the very least, does get to just smack Flumeria with some fruit. Just Altina left. Altina can't even kill Flora. Good sign. And, well, let's see how Altina ends up. Sales. Let's see Flora do some more big numbers. Never mind. We won. We didn't get wiped by Legendary Claude, you know. Given how the season's gone so far, I take that. That's our last victory of the season. It was a bit sloppy, but hopefully it'll go better next time. I already have some improvements I know I want to make, and plus next time, praying for no Legendary Claudes. He's a strong unit, and honestly, people should use him more often, but not against me. Not against me, okay? Anyone else, fine. If you say my name on there, don't bring your Legendary Claude. Leave him at home. Thank you all for watching. I appreciate your likes and subscriptions, and I will see you all next time.